Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Getting a first-hand look at the damage. Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence tours the areas devastated by flooding. We'll tell you about her promise to the impacted people. Plus, Michigan's vaccination sweepstakes is taking off. We've got to look at how many people have already signed up for a chance to win millions in prizes and hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships. But we do begin with your 4th of July forecast here at noon. After days and days of rain, things are finally looking up as we head into the holiday weekend. So let's get right to your forecast with meteorologist Brandon Rue to start things off here at noon on your Friday as we head into the holiday. And I understand, Brandon, if people are staying in town, there's a bit of good news.
There is. I mean, especially anybody dealing with trying to dry out. We've gotten rid of the humidity. The winds are blowing nice. These are all elements to help you dry out. You can open the windows, air out the joint. We have a beauty of a Friday. Happy weekend, everybody. We're in the lower 70s. Notice these north winds. You can kind of see that flag whipping down there. And occasionally we're getting these gusts of 20 to 30 miles an hour almost, like we're seeing in Flint. So that's one of the weather stories on this Friday. Middle 70s, and again, super comfy. As long as we have these north winds coming over the big lakes, we do get cloud cover coming and going, and again, a beach hazard for the shorelines of Lake Huron. Be careful. I mean, it's a little cool. I don't know who's diving in the lake, but dangerous currents. Back here, we're looking at clouds, Evrod, but not much in the way of wet weather. The weekend has a little bit of something for everybody as the heat tries to creep back in. Coming up.
Brandon will be checking in with you shortly. Right now, Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence is taking a tour of the areas that were hardest hit by the floods in Metro Detroit. She's meeting with people that live in Detroit, along with Grosse Pointe, Harper Woods, and Hamtramck, to see what they need in order to recover. Local 4's Grant Herms is there.
We're in the basement of the Harper Woods Library, and all of these shelves are empty because they were damaged by floodwaters over the weekend. You can see the plastic here behind me going up for the inevitable work that will have to be done. All of these boxes over here to my right are full of books. One of the librarians said that they lost potentially thousands of books that will cost them thousands of dollars to replace. They said it's not the first time they've done this, but they think they'll be able to recover. Now, Congresswoman Lawrence, who we'll talk about a little later today, said that they plan to get real help coming in from FEMA. She has a letter already written. It's unclear, though, when that money and that help could be on the way. Leaders here in Harper Woods are also asking for a better focus on infrastructure from Congress. We'll have more on that coming up tonight at 5. In Harper Woods, Grant Herms, Local 4.
All right, Grant, thank you. The heavy rain and storms over the last weekend have led to some beach closures ahead of the holiday weekend. The state says 11 beaches across Michigan are shut down because of increased bacteria levels. Now, that includes the St. Clair Shores Memorial Park Beach and Crooked Lake at the Independence Oaks County Park in Oakland County. We have a full list of all of the closures for you on our website. You can go to clickondetroit.com for that. Meanwhile, if you are headed out of town for the weekend, you should be prepared for traffic and crowds. Travel experts say that this 4th of July holiday could be one of the busiest weekends and most costly in history because gas prices and hotel prices are going up. But it doesn't seem to matter for the millions of Americans who are ready to finally get away. Here's Tom Costello with more.
Good day. This may feel more like a Thanksgiving travel season than the 4th of July weekend because 48 million of us are traveling over the next few days. 91% are going by road. So that's about 44 million people hitting the roads, and the busiest times are going to be Friday afternoon, Friday evening, as well as on the comeback on Monday. If you are traveling, you know you got to expect to pay more at the gas pump. $3.12 is now the national average for a gallon of gas. That's the average. We see it higher in many places, but that's up about $1 or so from a year ago. You're also going to pay more for hotels and rental cars. You may not be paying quite as much for the airline ticket as you did a year ago, but no middle seats, no elbow room. It's going to be another situation of packed planes and packed airports. And don't forget, you do have to have that mask. That's a federal requirement because kids under the age of 12 are not vaccinated. They're trying to protect that age group as well as anybody who's not vaccinated. As we go through the next few days, keeping in mind also that this is typically one of the most dangerous periods of the year on the nation's roads. We average 450 fatal accidents every single 4th of July weekend. 40% of those involve alcohol. It's tempting if you go out for the backyard burger and a beer at the neighbor's house or wherever you're going. Just keep in mind that alcohol is a contributing factor to so many of these crashes every year. Good idea to call an Uber or have a friend drive. It's going to be busy, but hopefully a beautiful 4th of July wherever you are. I'm Tom Costello, NBC News in Bethesda, Maryland.
All right, thank you, Tom. A transportation analytics company says the worst corridor to drive in Metro Detroit will be northbound I-75 from 12 Mile to Oakland. Now, the worst time to travel that stretch will be from 3 to 6 p.m. today. Meanwhile, MDOT is trying to make it easier for you to get around this holiday weekend. The state is pausing work and lifting traffic restrictions on nearly 63% of road and bridge projects. That starts at 3 this afternoon and it continues until 6 a.m. Tuesday. Now, remember, though, that stretch of I-75 in Oakland County is still down to 2 lanes. And then eastbound I-94 from Michigan Avenue to West Grand Boulevard will still be closed because they're making repairs from all of that flooding. Now let's get you updated on the latest involving the coronavirus. And it appears Michigan's new vaccine sweepstakes, well, it is pretty popular. In the first 24 hours, nearly 465,000 people here in Michigan signed up for their chance at winning millions. Nearly 24,000 young people signed up for the scholarship drawings. Now, if you're vaccinated or if you make an appointment to get the shot, you're eligible for $5 million and then $500,000 in scholarships. Of course, that's split up among the winners. We have more information on how you can sign up. Just go to clickondetroit.com for that. Michigan's current vaccination rate is still at 61.8% right now. So it's a sign that companies might be having an easier time finding workers. New jobs numbers are out this morning, and they're kind of promising. 850,000 jobs were added in June, well above the average of the previous 3 months. As Alice Barr reports, President Biden hopes that this could advance his agenda.
The past 2 monthly jobs reports have fallen below economists' expectations, so there's a lot riding on this one, as President Biden seeks to prove his economic agenda is the right path to recovery.
President Biden looking for some early fireworks from this morning's June jobs report, and he got them with a prediction smashing 850,000 jobs added to the U.S. economy last month, though the unemployment rate rose slightly to 5.9%. The White House hoping the monthly report will prove the president's economic strategy is working and bolster his argument for more government spending through a massive infrastructure bill.
This is a generational investment to modernize our infrastructure, creating millions of good-paying jobs.
But Republicans point to months of uneven job growth, often falling below expectations. They argue pandemic-related assistance programs are discouraging millions of Americans from returning to work.
As long as half the country's paying workers more to stay home than to go back to work, you're still going to see us struggling there. So workers, wages, jobs, I'd say the president's report card is failing.
President Biden has offered this blunt critique.
Guess what? Employers can't find workers. I said, yeah, pay them more.
Today's report offering a critical mile marker to assess progress on the road to recovery.
Many economists believe job growth will really pick up in the fall, with more parents heading back to work when schools reopen. Plus, those enhanced federal unemployment benefits are set to expire in September. In Washington, I'm Alice Barr. Back to you.
Alice, thank you. Tomorrow, President Biden will visit Traverse City. He's going to be joined by Governor Gretchen Whitmer on his tour marking the country's recovery from the coronavirus. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan will also be there to talk to the president about the flooding here down in Detroit. Now, it's unclear what else the president is going to be doing in Traverse City, but of course, we'll have coverage of the visit for you tomorrow. Now, one of the most promising young athletes headed to the Tokyo Olympics is now told that she can't compete because she tested positive for marijuana. We're going to have her reaction to the ban and explanation for it all. That's coming up next. But first, the rest of the building might have to come down. Officials say what's left standing at the collapsed condo in Florida might be too dangerous to leave up, so we'll tell you what it could mean for the search efforts.